July 4th, 1776, the day us here in America gained our independence from the shackles of Great Britain. We broke away from the Queen of England and we were able to govern our own people. Now today is Independence Day, the anniversary of that day that our founding fathers, our founding Americans, gained their citizenship from Great Britain. The Revolutionary War will always go down as probably the most monumental war in our country's history. And while a lot of us are going to be out with our families, our friends today, barbecuing, setting off fireworks, cracking open a cold one, and celebrating, I think it's important to give thanks and to remember all those who gave for us to be able to celebrate today. You know, Independence Day, every country basically has one. Today, in America, it's July 4th. Now, you gotta think, the fireworks, it's symbolicism of the bombs bursting in midair. And we all look at it as an attraction, but think about those original members of the Continental Army who saw those bombs bursting in midair, how righteous and how scared they must have been to continue fighting. But it was at that point, not at that point, it was in that time though, the founding fathers, the Continental Army, the militia, and the majority of our ancestors living in the 13 colonies, they band together. They were tired of no taxation without representation. They were tired of being governed by an entity that was overseas, and yeah, Great Britain had appointed officials here in the States to tell us what to do, but anything that had to go back to the Queen, you gotta understand, they didn't have planes back then, they didn't have email, they needed to send their letters over by boat. So things that the Queen was being informed of was happening months after they had happened here in the States. What kind of governing entity is that? That just doesn't make sense. And it was guys like Thomas Jefferson, George Washington, Benjamin Franklin, Sam and John Adams, and even the help of Paul Revere. The British are coming, the British are coming. You know, these people stood together to help create a nation. And the colonists, they wanted to be free. It's a beautiful thing too, because in a country that we live in today where it's so divided, those people were able to stand together for a common cause, for a common good. And I think that needs to happen more today. And you know, you have to give thanks to those people in the Continental Army. You gotta give thanks to that one brave colonist that fired the shot heard round the world, if it was a colonist, because that's still unsolved. But that Revolutionary War will probably go down as the most important war in American history, because it's what jump-started this nation that we live in. You know, we have to be thankful that we have the freedoms and the liberties that we do here, because a lot of people in other nations don't have the benefit. We live in a country that's thriving, and you know, stocks go up and down, people think we're losing money, but you look at some third world countries, literally it's first world problems for us over here. We have the ghettos, we have the poor, but those people still have the opportunity to get a job, to better themselves. In other countries where they're run by dictators, those people are just like treated like nobodies. You know, in 1776, our brothers and our sisters stood together to help gain this country independence. And I think in 2018, we should all be standing together still to make this nation better and not be complacent, and allow ourselves to work together for a common goal. If it was possible back then, it should be possible now. We had 13 colonies. Guys who, if we lost the war, would be executed. They'd be shot on sight. They'd be treated with treason. They'd be charged with treason. That's the word I'm looking for. And now, you know, we have a vote. We have a right. I think it's time for the citizens of the United States to celebrate our Independence Day today, but also give thanks to all those who made it possible. I'm going to leave it on that, guys. Go out there today, celebrate with your friends and family, go set off those fireworks. Go have those barbecues, eat those burgers, those dogs, those ribs, that chicken. You got your potato salad, your mac salad, whatever you may be eating today, enjoy it. Be thankful for the freedoms that you have and never take it for granted. Guys, until then, or until next time, have a great 4th of July. Enjoy it. And thanks for watching this video. Like it, share it, subscribe it, spread the message of us all living in peace and harmony. Until next time, Have a good one.